With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me,
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. This is a counter play. Eckler. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a pick up on the Baltimore first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run with Nwangu. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Extra extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's the longer.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to get this one down here to the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark in today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down and 6.
They'll look to throw.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That play looks familiar because we saw them working out in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What do you want with me? Where'd you get that extra eye? I don't remember you looking like that. Every time I kill someone, I transform a little bit more. And then once I reach my final form, it's all over. Let's do shake range. I can't put my umbrella. I can't put my umbrella when you're holding me like this. That's not fair. This is cheating. Oh! I can't use my umbrella like this. Look at it, bar filling. No. You know what? I can fill his bar. I gotta fill his bar before that's done. Look at this. Shake my lip.
It's gonna be a good day, baby! Come on, guys.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They go back to the ground without it.
And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third and 9 here. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. play action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
On second down, here's DeWanger. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive rate.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the middle with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Nichols.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 9 now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it here with Oliver. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
First down here, and that's a coach. Good work by this defense to put things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, a heck of a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the give is Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd down and 8.
Let's get some points on the board.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. That is brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Keep those sticks moving. Get some momentum, hero.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases him, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Fielded at the 33. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
He'll check that down to the longer out of the backfield.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll buy some time right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Nichols. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
3rd and 4. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Eckler now between the tackles. There's some space here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Touchdown! Isaiah Likely, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13-all as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd and 6. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin BK working his way to the quarterback that time. And that's not just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And that 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action with Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson now.
On target to his man, likely.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. ball's in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Nwangu. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well of 10 there. And now 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of down. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
On the carry, it's Nichols.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing just about on his own goal line. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting against because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Complete to Likely.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the 1st down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Once more, here's Eckler. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. They'll run with Nichols.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.